अब म्याप हेर्दा उल्लाको जम्मा 2 जना छ हैन? के हो? छैन, 4 जना। एकजना यहाँ छुट्टै रहेछ। हान्नै पर्ने भयो, यो एउटालाई पेल्नै पर्ने भयो। उल्लाका छ एकजना लो, 2 जना लो, 2 जनाको एचपी लो हैन? हाने हो, एकजना लस्ट, एकजना नक। त्यसलाई खाए पनि होला सायद, खाइसक्यो। त्यो सिङ्गल सोलो थियो। ठिक छ नाइस। अब चाहिँ कस्तो हुने भयो भने सबै छ। फ्युरिया पनि त्यतै आउँछ र जिगलहरू अगाडि हेर्नु त्यतैतिर खेल्यो भने राम्रो हुन्छ। एस2जी त होइन, हिलमा छ नि, त्यही पनि टेन्सन छैन। यो युएलएफ र युएलएफ 2 जना चाहिँ अलिक गाह्रै छ। अब अलिक नाइस छ, फ्युरिया आउनु भयो। के फ्युरिया आउँछ कि नै अब? Oh,
there. Beautiful. The impact he had also cannot be ignored. If 4 players were alive for Horror in those final circles, I think they win that.
Yeah.
Without Razy having that impact, it completely changes the dynamic. It allows Furia to be so much more free and easy on that western side. The suppressive force of Horror on that north edge is so much assuaged. So I think that that is a very, very important part of that last game that maybe flew under the radar for a couple people.
Yeah, you got to be hyped up for Razy. 1v3, and then finish it with a 1v2. And you guys got a 1v1 and watch the rest of these matches coming up in just a bit.
This ain't no regular thing. Came for the ring, you know what I mean. You see my name in the lights. Better get right, I'm champion.
For it all, every street, every door, searching for a little more. One squad, one dream, nothing's ever what it seems. The circle's closing in, can you feel it on your skin? Heartbeat like the drum, the final fight has come. Fight till you make it, never gonna break it. Stand your ground and take it, right into the fire. Fight till you make it, every move can change it. Higher and higher, we're reaching for the winner, winner, chicken dinner. Fight till you make it. Fight till you make it.
What's happening, everybody? Jackie Powers here, joined by 2 absolute legends of the Sidemen. We got Ethan and Toby in the building, just arrived in France. You enjoying your time at PMWC here at EWC, boys?
Absolutely. It's my 3rd year on the trot coming to this. So yeah, really excited to see what today's got on offer.
First time here in France, so actually we're really excited.
What, just generally first?
No, not generally, but this in France. Normally it's like in Saudi, but here in France it's exciting.
You enjoying it though? Getting on with the vibes? Bit different, right?
Yeah, we got in early on the train this morning, so took a little bit of waking up, but I think we're into the swing of things now.
You always look fresh. Both you do. You've come out giving it. You got the style on the go, so I can't complain, boys. And there you go.
You're showing us up. Yeah, can we get a fit check, please? Fit check.
Great.
Hey, look,
you look unreal.
Beige.
The turtleneck, he looks amazing. The watch strap, look.
Wow.
Ugh.
That's what we do. That's what we do at PUBG Mobile. We've got a bit of a different vibe.
Esports event.
That's unreal.
They've kind of been getting sick with it too. One of our commentator talent basically used to be a drummer.
Oh,
so he's
okay.
been sat there every game, mate. He's watching in the background. I just want to get involved. I want to teach him a new
He's
beat.
loving it. He's loving it.
You any good on the instruments yourself, pal?
Me, no. So Jizzle, however, he has an own producer back in his day, you know.
I dabble.
Hey, we got to get you in there. We could cook something spicy up with the fans.
No.
Right here.
It's been a long time. It's been a long
EWC
time.
anthem? Come on.
I don't quite have the same rhythm as I used to. You know what
It
I mean?
could be a nice tie-in. We'll get that in for the next charity match, no?
Maybe.
That's what I'm saying. That would be sick. Look, it's going to be a good time. We got about, all of today, so about 6 games overall today, and then tomorrow we go into the finals, last 6 games. We got some big orgs here, boys. Couple big names. You got like 4 Thrives. They're coming out, showing up. Vitality, legendary esports orgs, right? Orangutan as well. They've come in, bossing it.
Bearded beast.
My orangutan.
Yeah, come on. I've got any orangutans.
Oh, mate. I hope they do you justice.
Yeah,
They've been looking good, honestly.
Have
They've
to
been
now,
looking
have
good.
to.
So we're saying orangutan
Go
chicken dinners all the way.
orangutans, let's go.
All right, let's see what happens, boys. Always a pleasure.
Pleasure,
Any
mate.
final words before we send this one back?
Up the EWC, up the PUBG Mobile, bosh!
We'll see you later, guys.
Thank you, Jackie. And I agree, Jackie. You look good today. You look good every single day. And so do we. Joined by Lace, Kalaris, Natura, and once again, the 7WG. But we got to talk about Furia, that last match. The Brazilian aggressiveness was there, and boy, did they show it.
Didn't they just? I'm so excited. Furia's back. Let's all jump. No, but he's just gone. Okay, my show now. Furia, right? Furia was on top of it. I really, really enjoyed how they were actually able to play that so well, right? You've got the duo of Alaya? Yeah. Ayala. There we go, I got it. Yeah. Ayala and Silence, both of them just coming in onto that third party against Nongshim, then over onto EA, just wiped them completely, no point about it. The 2-2 split coming up onto that the western side, making sure that Furia couldn't. Making sure that S2G couldn't go around to the south side, but also pressuring Hora to actually push into S2G at the same time. Very, very well played. Good control of the teams, good control of the zone, and the timing was really good. They backed it up with firepower as well. You're seeing 9 eliminations. 19-point game is exactly what they needed. The zone, and the timing was really good. They backed it up with firepower as well. You're seeing 9 eliminations. 19-point game is exactly what they needed.
I just absolutely final moments, because that's able to get that little 1v1 out of the way and then having that sight so that when they obviously descent down the mountain, Sleepy comes down the mountain further through this and just cleans it up easily. Their timing today, Neptura, why aren't we Furia fans? Just backing you up. That was just such a smooth play from them, and when we're used to just seeing them get in a vehicle, charge down, whatever, this is more strategic and smart from them. Very exciting.
I was scared for Furia though. I thought we were going to see some drive-bys that we ended up seeing from them yesterday that ended up backfiring, but for Hora Esports, I got to give them even more prop scale because they had a 3-1 split on that mountain that ended up working out.
So, very impressive game here by Hora, absolutely.
It is. S2G as well being able to collect some points in this last match too. And one team that was able to collect even more points that definitely needs them, Orangutan. Collecting 7 eliminations. It's something that we've been wanting to see out of this squad, being able to frag out a little bit more. I know yesterday we saw the passiveness out of OG that we're so used to seeing, but being able to just bounce back. And it's actually not Aru by himself. It's Atanki coming out with 3 eliminations.
I mean, it's great. I mean, I think in the group stage we saw more from WizGod than from Atanki, but he's coming in really, really nice. Ara, the IGL, also stepping up as a fragger as well, which is really, really nice to see. So very excited to see, very excited to see what we're going to be looking at into the next Rondo, for instance, right? Getting the that momentum on the Miramar is like 7 eliminations on a Miramar already. What's Rondo going to be holding?
About Rondo, let's look at the top teams right now from Rondo. You got Enigma Galaxy up there. Aurora Gaming so far really hasn't had the best start to the day, especially when we're looking at the Miramars. But going into Rondo, we saw what they were able to do yesterday, and I'm hoping that Aurora is going to be bouncing back here.
Yeah, you'd like to think so, right? I actually do think that there's definitely been lulls in some of the performances internationally as well, and obviously this team for a long time, when we were at Alpha Gaming, etc. and things like that, everyone was hoping that eventually they'd hit it big, eventually be able to get one of those big titles. Actually, coming into that day 1, I thought to myself, wait a minute, is this the time? Is this the time Aurora Gaming actually finally makes it happen? Because they were able to be up towards the top. They've slipped a little bit, especially with the arena looking as well as they have done so far. But there's still a chance. There's still hope.
Yeah, for Aurora right now, 34-point gap. So I am hoping that we're going to be seeing some insane gameplay out of them, especially going into Rondo. We have seen E-Arena put up 29 eliminations. Can anybody get even close? We saw the aggressiveness out of Furia with the third parties too, but we got to talk about Enigma Galaxy been performing well as well. And what I really enjoy about Enigma Galaxy so far is the way that they've been getting those placement points outside of their win. You can see them being able to be consistent.
Exactly. They've got 14 placement points outside of that win. So they are really making sure they hit that podium time and time again, backing it up with eliminations. And again, this is something that I saw yesterday from Enigma Galaxy, is their timing is on point. Koops is back in his prime, it feels like, and the whole team is rallying around that. So the timing is really good. The synergy is very good. They're holding, they're waiting, they're making other teams play for them instead of doing all the dirty work themselves. It's a really, really nice control play that we're seeing from Nigma, and it's working out beautifully.
I mean, I just want to quickly touch on Ulf because we were a little bit worried about them at the start. We're like, what kind of plan do they have going forward? It's good. It's
work themselves. It's a really, really nice control
points outside of their win. You can see them being able to be consistent.
Exactly. They've got 14 placement points outside of that win. So they are really making sure they hit that podium time and time again, backing it up with eliminations. And again, this is something that I saw yesterday from Enigma Galaxy, is their timing is on point. Koops is back in his prime, it feels like, and the whole team is rallying around that. So the timing is really good. The synergy is very good. They're holding, they're waiting, they're making other teams play for them instead of doing all the dirty work themselves. It's a really, really nice control play that we're seeing from Nigma, and it's working out beautifully.
I mean, I just want to quickly touch on Ulf because we were a little bit worried about them at the start. We're like, what kind of plan do they have going forward? It's good, it's wins, it's that, it's not, it's dropping. That one, the vehicle sent. They're actually in like a 2-2 split hold, and they were like, what do we do? Let's take the vehicle, let's wedge Tiamba up against that and able to sort of decimate that entire squad. Obviously the rest of the team sort of joined in that position, but look, they're making split decisions quickly when that moment comes. Is it bad that these decisions have to be made incredibly quickly because they didn't plan it out beforehand? A little bit, but look, they can capitalize on it.
It is. One team that I'm going to be looking to hopefully capitalize here in Rondo as well when we're talking about eliminations is going to be none other than Tiamba. Tiamba has been quite slow today. We've seen them just going down that ranking, and it's a team that needs to be able to bounce back because guess what? Yesterday, it was all about eliminations. Yes, they do end up having some placement points, but it wasn't of the likes that we know they're capable, especially with what we saw at Survival.
Yeah, Milu and QZZ have looked fantastic throughout the entire tournament, right? And Milu really rose to the occasion after QZZ was able to get that MVP title on previous internationals. I do think that, yeah, it's been a bit of a slow start for them, but regardless of that fact, there's definitely an opportunity for them to get back to fragging power, fragging potential that we've seen from them in the past.
I'm just looking at Coops right now. He's locked in. Raouf just going around, circling his chair. Satan as well. But Coops, it's all about Coops right now. Hopefully somebody else will be able to step it up from that team as we're going to be going into Rondo. So Hot Jukes, John Allen, take it away. What is Satan looking at?
Here we go. We're headed into Rondo. The match to put some massive points on the board. As if Miramar wasn't crazy enough already, it's about to get even crazier.
Maybe it's just something about the start of the day, Jukes. Maybe it wasn't Rondo all along. It was just the first games. Maybe this will be the calmest Rondo we've ever seen.
Yeah, they brought that Rondo energy off the rip, right?
Yeah, they're used to it. Fresh off the breakfast, ready to find their dinner. And that is what we're going to be looking to find here for one of our teams. It will be the case. Maybe a massive early game. We saw it from Milu yesterday, huge, and the rest of Tiamba as well. Huge start to the day yesterday. Not quite as powerful in the game so far today. So hopefully for Tiamba, they can find that resurgence here. And if you're an Arena fan, you're hoping that they can continue to make their strides forwards and keep that White Rabbit chase going.
Gotta be able to separate yourself from the rest of this lobby, and if you're gonna do it anywhere, it's Rondo, that's for sure. I mean, we've seen a 39-point game in this tournament. Oh man, will that turn things around from. Look at Team Vitality though, averaging, 4.33 limbs per game, 1,000 damage. It's a great average here. The thing is if you want to win that $500,000 at first place, become the champions, you got to do something special consistently. So I'm interested to see, right, how these teams are going to fare now that we're playing Rondo for the third match of the day, right? Are they going to be able to keep that aggression up throughout the entire day here? And who's going to be the kings of Neox Factory?
Oh, could be. Or indeed, somewhere else if Glimpath decides that we don't want to be going to Neox Factory. In general, when you're talking about podium competitors, you're talking about teams who are looking to get about 10 points average. 10 to 12 points average tends to be where we see at the end of these game sets a first place type scoreline being. That generally is a great indicator that you're performing at the level that's needed to rise above the rest. So hopefully our teams will be able to keep that on side. And being able to get, as we were seeing, sort of mid-4 elims average, being able to complement that with placement points is very, very important. There are a couple, I think, of teams who have a distinctly higher average on those elims than others, but it is definitely something that you need to be focusing on to join up at that 10-point average. Because right now, I think quite a lot of our teams are falling short of that metric.
That's a fact here. And if you want to be able to get in that metric, though, this is the place to do it. You can see these players are locked in, they're focused. They understand what's at stake here, just how important Rondo is for your total tally. We only play it 3 times in this whole finals here. And this being the second one.
6.3.
Yeah, 6.3 average from Tiamba, man. This squad have been really consistent here. A night and day difference from their group stage performance. And this is the Tiamba that we know and love. We expected them to do very well here. And it's only a matter of time. I think they get that right position going, and then we see them get that chicken dinner.
I mean, we want that survival stage, Tiamba, right?
Yeah.
To be able to jump up and compete with the very best. Furia, fresh off of their chicken dinner, their numbers don't quite display that sort of a storyline just yet, but it is a great start for them to be able to add that one to their tally. And again, it's a real great mental boon to these teams to be able to find a high-scoring game and to be able to close out that game. Sure, maybe the point swing isn't huge depending on how many seconds into those final circles you last, but I feel like there is nothing more relieving than finding that chicken dinner, than converting it. Even if you ignore the 4 extra points you get just on placements alone, it is a massive mental fortitude booster. And you need to keep your head on straight because you are going to get into something crazy very early on. I know it, I love it, it's Rondo and it's ready.
It's ready, these players are hyped up, they're ready to go. I hope y'all guys at home are ready as well because man, this is just getting started. As the plane is taking off, we're headed to Rondo.
Ooh.
Okay, we got a little double plane path action here.
Okay, so Neox Factory is accessible from the easternmost plane path, and to be fair, from the west one, but it's unlikely you want to go there because the teams in the east plane will hit the ground so much faster than you. It's much more likely if you're going to hot drop, you go to Yulin, and the same is true vice versa, right? Yulin is further along that plane path. What this is going to do is split these hot drops up. It's going to make them slightly less chaotic, Jukes, but more teams may want to go for them because of that.
Yeah, and those teams that normally like to go to Neox Factory, if you're in that other plane, you're going to be there late, so that's going to put you so far behind. So teams are going to have to adapt on the fly, switch drop locations, and make these decisions very, very quickly here. And you can see, these squads are out. Top players right now. Scarface from Ulf, okay, 16 eliminations. Mormon right behind him. Of course, Milu right there as well.
Yeah, Scarface on